They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man is connect, the tight end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a give right side. It's Hawkins, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Goff. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Seven, our score after 1. Throwing on third, Goff. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Foles. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Foles. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
On third down, Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And they'll run again.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action. It's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they get him down right right near the midfield stripe. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd down and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Huskies on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Foles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, it's Hawkins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. Not much there, only a yard.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
On 2nd and goal, Foles eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Huskies add 6 to their lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 29, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He lets it fly from Lockett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Huskies look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Goff. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Christian McCaffrey
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And all the way down to the 9. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Gone. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Toronto, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.